have two EKTs, that one for Pendray, that one for Quarry. At the moment I have nothing in section. I'm waiting for a crossing at Quarry, at which point a token will come out of that one at Quarry. Over here we have the frame, very simple, 5 levers only. Facing point locks on both ends. So this is the east end to my right, which facing point lock operates both directions. The west end facing point lock only operates in one direction. So that one no longer moves. So passenger trains always have to come into the main because they cannot come across a unlocked facing point. So it's only ever locked in the other direction. I could show you that's on there to stop me moving the siding point, which I can't currently move because it's blocked with this end. So the east end back, then I can move the siding point, which is out down there where the engineering train is at the moment. But I put that one on. I put that one on for safety, so I can't move it in the middle of a crossing. So all very simple. I'll put the frame back before I do anything else, otherwise I'll get in trouble. Block switch, which stays on all the day when I'm here. Obviously the crews, when they come through, have to remember to switch it off, having used the machines. Main phone for talking to control and anywhere else. Block phone up here, very old, does still work. For if these phone lines go down, we can use the block phone to talk to the block post.
So on a normal day, does this block post close sometimes and you just run straight through?
If there are no crossings here, it is closed. The crews come in, the crews have keys, come in, unlock, flick the switch to open, get their token, put the token back in, ring controller, get permission to proceed, and on they would go. So this block post is only manned when we have crossings.
Right. Notice the colour of the...
We've got 3 flags up there. You've got 3 big flags. Green if they're coming straight through. Yellow if we want them to stop for a crossing, or as when the engineering train just came in, I gave him a yellow because he's not going through. And a red if we want them to stop quickly. Every blockman has one of those in their pocket as well.
And I noticed with your flags as well, the back end is blanked out, so you only have the green on one side.
If you walk backwards, nothing coming. So if I'm stood there like that, I'm not accidentally showing any flag to anybody.
Yep.
When I open it, so it's now green, but the train coming towards me, the back is black.
Yeah.
So a train coming the other way, so if I'm doing a crossing, I'm not giving a green signal to the train coming up behind me.
Yeah.
It's always black, just as a safety precaution.
Very good idea.
And then round the corner, I have 3, I'll bring them round so you don't
little ones
there.
for shunting.
3 small flags for shunting and for sending the last train out to the crossing. Obviously it's sat right next door to me, so I only need a small green one. So I have a choice of flags. Big ones when they're a long distance away, little ones when they're close to me. And then the all-important train register, detritus off of it, where we record everything that's happening.
And every block post has a register.
Every block post has a register. If the block post is open and the blockman is here, the register is kept. If the train crew are doing it, they don't write nothing
They don't
in the
enter.
book. So I record everything. So for example, this caution order is for Chris Palmer walking down the line, engineering. He's doing a line inspection, so that caution order will be issued to the next down train, but it's all recorded in the book. So it says there at 11:37 he left here to walk down to Pendray, and it says that I will issue a caution order to train 212, which is that all ready to go. So I sign in at the start, sign out at the end, and record everything that happens. One for each machine, each EKT, slightly different sounds, so you should be able to tell which one's
which. Yes.
Which one's which. So yeah, that's they're linked to the EKTs, clock, digital, railway time. So
I'm going to say we use a lot of them now in our area as well. The old rugby clock system, where they're all linked.
Well, they're not interlinked; they're all radio controlled.
Radio controlled.
So they're all controlled by
time.
satellites, so they're all accurate time. Except I do know the one at Wharf, if you don't put it up on the windowsill,
it doesn't get the signal good enough.
See,
yeah.
The first thing the controller does in the morning is put it up on the windowsill to make it go back to the correct time.
Yeah, and of course,
a Blockman, I'm not meant to use their own watches unless they're radio controlled. Mine is, so I can actually use my digital watch, which actually makes it easier, because if it's before 30 seconds past the minute, you have to go back, if it's after, you go forward, and it's sometimes quite difficult working out what the minute is. So the digital watch is quite useful if it's radio controlled.
So the colours of the token machines are unique for each section, and also the colours of the tokens match those machines. So down at Pendray we have a yellow.
You have a yellow from Wharf to Pendray, red from Pendray to BRYNGLAS, blue from BRYNGLAS to Quarry, green from Quarry to Abergnolwyn, back to yellow from Abergnolwyn to Nantgwernol.
Yes.
Because that's the new one. Until 3 years ago, we operated on staff and ticket.
Yes.
From Abergnolwyn to Nant, so they put another one in, and it's the same colour as the Wharf to Pendray.
So of course by that time you've gone through the cycle of colours. You've not got two adjacent colours of the same.
You have not got two adjacent colours, and I finally worked out how to remember which order they go in. It's yellow at both ends, and then it's red, 3 letters, blue, 4 letters, green, 5 letters. So I finally can remember it, even though I don't only come here on an occasional basis. That was that one. 2, 3, 1, hold. I've got the token, it's the crew doing it, so I immediately get a 2 to say it's entering section. 11:51. Okay. So I then need to write that in the book. That's an up train, 3-1, and it is train 213, and it entered. They took the token at 11:51. Make sure I'm putting in the right columns, and entered section 11:51. All good. So I'm now waiting for a crossing on that token machine from Quarry. Out of section for the up train, call for attention for the down train, 3-1 to say it's a passenger train, and he's got the token. He's given a yellow flag, so to make sure I don't make a mistake, I give the wrong flag. That goes by the door. The next train is the crossing train, which is going to be given a green. But I must set the frame so it comes through the loop before it gets here. And my way of making sure I don't forget to set the frame, taught to me by another experienced blockman, is it goes on the frame. So if I go to get the green flag without having to set the frame, I have to walk towards the frame to get it. This is the issue of only doing a few turns a year and trying to remember what you're doing, and that, to me, is my aid memoir to make sure I don't make a mistake. Then the small green flag, which is for the last train going out, I'll put by the token machine. So again, it's on the way to the frame, so I can't forget to reset the frame to let that one out. Because that's the biggest risk here, is that the blockmen are the interlocking between flags, between signals and frame. There is no automated interlocking. So hence putting the flags there so I'm ready. Yellow flag means he must stop at the fouling point. Get rid of that one so I can't use it accidentally. Then it's just a matter of waiting for him to come in, walk down and collect the token from him.
gate reminders for the farm gate adjacent to the railway. So as you can see here, with the gate closed, the gate supports the beam that's holding the indicator, so it's almost as though it's a semaphore in the off position. But if you were to open the gate, this gate wouldn't be here to support it, it would fall under gravity to the horizontal position. A clever little idea.